I love painters who love paint and whose love of paint is immediately obvious in their paintings, and that's so clear in this case. In inventories, we find paintings described as depicting a hek, which is a rough, troublesome character, and hek is the origin of the modern word geek. This is Verdonck, almost certainly, who was a troublesome character in Haarlem, so much so that he was given a restraining order by the city fathers and threatened with imprisonment for being a wild and abusive character. There was a tract written in the time of this painting called Kakebeen, which means jawbone. It refers, of course, to Samson, who smote his enemies with the jawbone of an ass. This is jawbone of a cow. And the tract meant that he is going to smite his enemies verbally. It's great fun to paint somebody looking like that. He was interested in troublesome and difficult characters. And can you not see why? This is a familiar image because there is a famous painting in Edinburgh. The Edinburgh painting is later, and we can see this because he's clearly younger in this painting. His forehead hasn't receded as much. There are fewer wrinkles in it. His beard is thicker and fluffier. It's so visceral and energetic. Most of this painting is done what we call wet in wet. Nearly all of it is applied with one layer of paint on top of an existing layer of paint that hasn't yet dried, so the pigments mix, and there is this fascinating drawing technique. The beard, sideburns, etc. are all drawn with a fine brush. So the paint is displaced, so you get these ridges either side of it. The whole painting is done that way with a few exceptions. He also painted children, quite possibly his own children, but as urchins. Very, very rapidly painted in exactly the same way. This is part of an output that Hals had in the 1620s and completely different to his formal portraits from this time, and certainly different to his later paintings. This is a time when Hals was really making his reputation. The energy with which this painting is created, the speed, the vigor, the power, matches this in-your-face aggressive character perfectly.